Don't let this one explode. There you go.
There we go.
Safety.
Okay. Yeah. Not as careful because it's my non-dominant hand.
Yeah, I know. I see. Pouring with the left.
Yeah.
Gotta get a little more practice in.
Right?
Gotta-
I need to be amphibious.
Yeah, that's the word. You gotta be amphibia.
It was so hype when she went Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan, and dethroned Griffith.
And then she found the One Piece. Whoa!
I mean, you look at amphibia and you're like, you know what? This description actually is pretty apt.
Absolutely.
What did I say earlier? Just when I said like the dab thing, like just dab and do Great Gatsby bullshit.
Oh yeah, it was Dad, the great, I remember. Great Gatsby bullshit.
Oh my
'Cause
god.
it's true. Quite good.
Go watch Amphibia, everyone. It's on Disney Plus. It's pretty good.
Yeah, go
It's
watch
pretty
it, please.
You scroll right past the Owl House, which is a show that doesn't matter, and go straight to Amphibia, which is based.
Red pilled.
You know, and do be kind of Joker-fied sometimes.
Right? She kind of do, though. She ain't the only one either.
That, and we do have the hashtag of Sasha did nothing wrong, which is my personal favorite. But also, I do love how powerful the Marcy did nothing wrong.
They're a pretty vocal group, aren't they?
I love people editing Berserk panels and putting Marcy over Griffith.
Oh. But it's so right, though, isn't it?
Because that show do just be... So Goku fought Griffith to find the One Piece.
Yeah. I want that sentence out of context. I want it on a shirt. I want it as a tattoo, as a sticker. I need it. So Goku fought Griffith for the One Piece. Right. You following me? Okay, good.
It's such a good pitch.
It's really good.
While dabbing.
He killed Griffith with a dab. He said Bankai and dabbed.
Imagine dabbing with armament hockey.
Yo, Oda, when's Luffy gonna dab? When's he gonna do it?
Oh my god, when is he gonna do the Gumu no dab?
Gumu no dab. And he's in like Snake Man form, so his arms are all really big.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So we're going out to see William.
You gonna start the episode right?
Hello, everyone.
Thank you,
and
hello.
Welcome back to the smoke room.
That's where we are. Well, we're
not.
We're outside of the smoke room.
Welcome to Echo, everyone.
Yeah, welcome to Echo. We're here. Beautiful Echo, Nevada?
Utah.
Beautiful Echo, Utah.
Yeah,
And
let's go do a podcast in Echo, Utah.
We're just gonna go there and talk about shit and then come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go to the diner. You know how we used to joke about the Denny's stream?
Yeah.
So instead of having a Denny's stream, we'll stream at the diner in Echo, Utah.
Man, back when I was a young man and had aspirations of podcasting, and I did a bit of podcasting with my good friends Johnny and Ben. We did the Diner Boys. Had grand visions of once our following got real big, we actually went to a diner in
oh my god
in the hometown that we grew up in and do a podcast from one of the booths. Grand aspirations.
Terrible.
Now gone.
Man. So speaking of podcasts, so Regis Altair, of Hollow Star English. Tempest, everyone.
Yeah.
Leader of Hollow Star Tempest.
Ooh. Is that a hotly contested?
No, so they, you know how in like Myth and Council they're the whatever. So for you have the Tempest Guild.
Okay.
Is the lore thing, and so everyone has like a role at the guild, and Altair is the leader.
Commander and the leader.
Yeah, he's the leader. Magni is the
joy
alchemist.
and the laughter.
Terrible. Yeah,
he's the toughest fighter.
he's the alchemist. Vesper is the scholar, and Axel is the gladiator.
Okay, so he's the toughest fighter.
Yeah. That's why he starts streams and goes, "What up, bitches?"
I like that. I like that a lot. That's great.
Right? But Regis Altair is starting a podcast soon. So it will have already come out by the time you all hear this. And he called it like the National Tempest Radio.
No. You can't just casually call your podcast. Welcome to WNTR for all of your Hollow Tempest. Me.
I saw that and just started laughing because there's no way he doesn't know. There's no way he doesn't know because the logo says NTR. Because the logo is the initials. So it just says NTR.
He's gonna draw the wrong crowd, man.
No, he's drawing in the right crowd.
But is he?
I mean, so Altair's gimmick is that he's the soft boy, he's the blue-haired lad, you know. And he's like, I'm just a little guy, guys. And like in the lore, he's secretly like a demon king.
Okay.
So like he has a red form, where his hair's red and his suit's red. And, you know, he's just like, I'm going to kill everyone. He has a yandere mode.
Of course. You
remember that clip I sent you? He's like,
yes.
Time for you to die.
Yeah.
I love that clip. I love that clip of Crony just going like, where'd everyone go? When they're playing Dead by Daylight.
It's really good.
I love that shit. That shit. Love you, Crony. Kronichiwa.
Kronichiwa, everybody. Crony and Mori share such a similar energy.
Yeah.
That is just like, I get why they're both your favorite of their respective groups. They're not the same, but they share such a similar energy.
They have such dad energy.
It's really good. And you're like, I'm here for it. We know you love a dad.
Mori starts screaming, and I'm like, Papa!
Papa! Put me on your shoulders, Papa. I want to see all of the peons.
Oh my god, if Mori hoisted me up. Like...
grab your hands.
Oh
my god.
But yeah, we're doing things. We're getting out there.
Are we?
Yeah.
We're going to see William.
Yeah. I decide to skip breakfast in the kitchen and make my way over to William's place. When I get to the sheriff's office, I knock on the door. I expert mode. I expect the gruff coyote to meet me, but I just hear the cheerful voice of Todd inside. Oh my, it's Samuel. Come on in.
What a guy.
I blink. The office is tidy, as if the accident never even happened. Even with the windows, even the windows looks just like it did. I didn't expect to see you again this soon. Oh, here, let me lower the game audio a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. By assent, he probably wasn't planning on seeing anybody. He's a musky otter.
He hasn't washed.
Did you, perchance forget to freshen up, Todd? Don't be mean. Huh? You're a bit, ottery today. Oh. The otter titters nervously. Sorry about that. I can't abide a mess, and that window needed fixing. Wait. Did you sleep, Todd? I napped. He's just like me for fur.
Just like me for fur.
You can't be serious. I'm always serious. When it comes to things that matter, anyhow. Is that body still in the jail? No, we took him out back, right?
We took him out back and buried him.
Yeah.
Give enough of a shit.
No, we took him into the coroner.
Uh-huh.
Coroner.
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 Sure.
Hours ago. To identify and officiate, officiate.
There you go.
Officiate the body and all. Is that where William is right now? Nope. He's at the pawn shop, trying to trace the sale of that gun, I reckon. Which shop? Not sure, but we'd probably just get in the way if we intrude, so it's best we wait for him to get back. The otter stretches his arms and torso, yawning. Think you can make it that long without dozing off? I hit my second win, so I'll be sleepy, but I won't fall asleep.
Bet.
You keep a lot of odd hours. Not as odd as yours, I expect. Fair enough. Though I'm usually done with everything by 10 and up at 6.
He's just like me for fur.
Do you want to be like Samuel?
I mean, I have a very similar sleep schedule to him as it is. Sometimes I'm in bed by fucking like 10 o'clock and I'm in bed by 10 and falling asleep by 10:05. And then I'll wake up at like usually 5 to 5:30. It's what the job demands, my friend.
I get it. That's much more ordinary than I'd have figured. Sometimes there are extraordinary situations, but that's the gist of it. It's just another job. Sure, but it's hard to think about how somebody gets into work like that. Sometimes it's just a matter of looking at something and somebody looking back. Not so different from how you were looking at that Cliff fellow yesterday. Huh? Oh. You were thinking about him. Not so much about him. More like what he's like. How do you mean? Well, he's fancy, but he still wears a man's clothes and sounds like a man. But sometimes he acts like how I think a pretty lady would act. It made me confused about how to treat him. But instead of just him, it started making me confused about how to treat everybody.
Oh, what a little bean.
Oh, why's that? Well, my mama always said the important thing is to treat a lady right, but also it'll wound a man's dignity to treat him like he's soft. But how do you treat a man who acts like a lady at times? It would be wrong not to recognize he's soft, wouldn't it? I guess. Where exactly is this all going? I was just thinking, you must have all sorts of people like that Cliff fella. I have never met anyone like Cliff. I meant all sorts of people who don't act how you'd assume they'd act. Like how everybody says we're supposed to act. You must know all about the people in ways I'll probably never know. Like? Well, like bodies for one. I'd certainly feel real bad if I didn't know much about bodies by now. Such as, are everybody's bodies really much different from one another? I'd say so. Though I guess there are lots of similarities if you really think about it. Cocks and clits look pretty much like the same thing. One's just bigger. Then they both swell up, and both can squirt. The otter smell is a lot stronger now. I think Todd's are aroused, but he probably doesn't even realize it.
Why is there stiffness in my pants? What's going on? A boner? What is that?
It's called, what would they call it, a boner back then?
I don't know what they would
I don't think
call
they
it.
would.
I wonder if there was specific slang for the 1920s for being erect. Like, do you think they'd call
Maybe they would just say erection.
Maybe they'd call it a stiffy. I mean, there's always slang for everything.
Yeah, but boner didn't start until much later.
I don't think so. They probably call it like a stiffy. You got yourself a stiffy, sonny?
Because I've read Golden Age comic. You know, there's that one infamous Golden Age comic. At least was it the Golden Age or the Bronze Age? Can't remember. Where you had Joker going like,
"Oh yeah,
so they're laughing at my boner, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I'll make Batman have a boner, so they won't be distracted by my boner."
Yeah, I remember that.
And
one.
that's that panel's a little funny.
So what is it referring to?
Oh, boner just means like a mistake.
Okay. Oh, you made a boner.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's how that became a slang. Over time.
Such a great panel.
It's funny. Never thought I'd have a conversation like this with him. Oh, I'm sure I don't have to explain the quirks. Wait, squirting?
There you go.
This word was shifting.
I could see it in real time, rearranging it in your mind and in front of your eyes.
It do be that way sometimes. Do you like pleasing ladies too, then? I'm not sure how to answer a question like that. I don't hate it. It's like feeling nothing because it's just another job. Aren't the men just jobs too? You don't have to put it like that. Sure, but they feel different and smell different. And when I please a man, something different happens to my body. There's a sickening sort of rush that makes me come harder. I have less control over it. And it feels really good in a way that other things can never be. The otter nods. His paw is on his lap, but he's squeezing it. This has been real interesting, Sam. I have a lot to think about. I can tell. Todd looks away. Please don't tell nobody. No, I'm not in the position to, even if I wanted. The otter lets out a sigh. Thank you. The otter taps his webbed paw on his lap. I'll be back in a jiffy. I'll have to go take care of something upstairs. Take your time. I appreciate that.
Cool.
Yeah, he's up there for a while.
What a bro.
Well, let me just get rid of that. Terrible. When he finally comes down, he brings a bunch of items to freshen up the room. Todd lights a few sticks of incense in the room to freshen it up. Do you like incense? Are you an incense kind of guy? Are you an incense or candle kind of guy?
I'm definitely a candle kind of guy. I don't mind incense, but it's honestly pretty much every time I've smelled incense, no matter what like scent it is.
Yeah.
There's just something in it that I don't quite like all that much.
Mm.
I don't dislike it, and it's never quite overpowering to me. But I would never really choose to burn it myself. Not even for like the mystical vibes or whatever. The fuck.
Mystical vibes. Look at your cat.
Yeah, you stretch out on the blanket you throw on the ground.
Yeah, well, I just like his paws just out.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's stretching.
Like, I'm taking a photo of this. Taking a photo of this
Hopefully
cat.
he'll stay still.
Yeah, right? Come on, phone. Let me... Taking a photo of this cat.
He knows you're talking about him. His tail's flicking.
I know. What a little bitch.
His army be stretched.
Not a little bitch. I'll post it in the Discord.
Okay. If you want to see the photo of my cat that he's posting, be sure to join the Mr. Josh Patreon. Patreon.com/Mrjosh Show attempts to play. I don't know what your tag is right
I
now.
don't remember it either.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And
Whatever.
comment, and subscribe.
It'll be in the comments, everyone. It's fine. Though considering the strength of William's nose, I doubt it will do much good. We don't hear the front door knock in... Wait. We don't hear the front door knob in the hall jingle for a while. I smell William's familiar peppery canine smell before I see him.
I like that descriptor. No good. You're already here.
He looks distracted suddenly. Then he sniffs the air.
Todd, what the? Why does my office smell like a shrine?
The new window smelled queer, so I thought some incense would help. William smells the air again. He squints.
We'll talk about this later. I found out who bought the gun.
Lit. No, you did.
Like I said, I didn't think it would be difficult to trace. Huxley Green bought that gun on the day he assaulted Mr. Tibbets.
So that's why the target was Cliff. I knew that fucker was hateful, but this is an excessive amount of spite for a fella he hadn't met in a day. Oh, God, excuse me. And also beat the shit out of. And then he disappeared without telling nobody. Maybe he hopped the train so he could lie low until things brushed over.
It's a possibility. We don't know enough to speculate. I think it's time we paid Mrs. Green a visit.
Should I stay here?
I'd feel more comfortable if you came along.
Huh?
An extra pair of eyes is always helpful. Frankly, seeing more of what I see every day would do you good for the matters we have previously discussed. Up and at 'em, boys. Let's go.
Lit. Todd grabs his vest from the coat rack while Will and I head for the door. The three of us walk together. Some folks wave. Others turn their gaze. Marcy Green lives in a community of clustered log cottages in the middle of town. Oh.
That doesn't look like it's made of log.
Shh.
I want log, damn it.
What do you expect them to do? Like, get a original background and...
Or take a picture of a cabin and put it to your Photoshop filter.
Oh, what if they couldn't get a royalty-free one?
That's why you just go out and take a picture.
Well, they don't always just have that.
True.
That's not always a casual thing. You go take a picture of a log cabin.
I will. I know where some are.
Today. Yeah, it's today.
I've got the whole day. I can wait. I can go to sleep and do that tomorrow if I want.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
It's fine. I remember how the smell of burnt sugar and butter used to tempt passing townsfolk to stick around a little while.
A year ago, Mrs. Green's front window always used to stay open. Except her husband didn't like that so much, so she dropped the habit. But it's hard for old habits to die, ain't it?
Strange. The window is open again. The heavenly scent of cinnamon, butter, and huckleberries tickle my nose. Oh, okay. Hello.
It's you!
Hello, and welcome to the smoke room.
How do you know about the smoke room, lady?
I dread the day I ever become, like, if I ever go to, like, a convention or something, and, like, if I'm recognized in public by my voice somehow, and they go, wait, are you? And I would have to go, like, hello. And then that's like,
always a fear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Certainly much less for myself. I'm not worried about me, but for you...
Yeah, because there's a Wicross YouTuber I watch, and they did the JP a week ago.
Okay.
They had like their summer JP, and when he was there, he said that he got a lot of people going, "Hey, are you?" And he'd be like, Hello, selectors, and welcome back. Like, he did his intro.
Ah, feels good. Feels real good, doesn't it?
He got top 8.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's for, he put in the work.
Yeah, he really did. That's what he does.
Right.
Mm.
A girlish chirp comes from the window, and I see something shuffling around inside.
We'll see.
Oh, there we have a... Okay, the last time I played, there was no portrait.
No
here.
portrait?
Was no
Man, they really be loading it up, huh?
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, well, next year, Meg's probably going to want to go to Anthrocon again, so you'll be welcome
Mr.
to go.
Bronson, you brought Mr. Adler for a visit, and someone new as well. The rat that greets us at the door is a plump and pretty, yes. But her outfit is difficult not to stare at.
Her portrait looks a little odd next to the other two.
You can tell it's
Yeah.
Yeah. She be Norded though.
She really. Oh shit! It's here. You see Sora run through a background. We gotta find the keyhole, guys.
May your heart be your guiding key, or
May
whatever.
your heart be your guiding key.
That's the line,
that's
right?
The line.
That's the forced line that they. Yeah. It's a bright red dress, but made entirely out of yarn, with mixed matched buttons. I guess
that's pretty good.
On the wide straps.
Hell yeah.
It's like a dress you could easily picture on a child or a doll, but the effect is particularly peculiar.
There you go.
Peculiar on a grown woman.
You look happy, Marcy.
My husband is gone. Of course I'm happy. Right as raindrops. Come in. You boys must be starving. William leads the way inside, following the plump little rat's humming. Oh, okay. Still the same background, though. The inside of her cottage is much larger than I would have thought, but just her and her husband living alone.
What are those creatures supposed to be? Like that one on the far left? Like, what is he doing?
Some dot eyes, a little smart.
He is staring.
We got a little sus over here.
Why is it...
The table sits 6. The first thing that I can think about this house is that there's too many knitted things. A potted succulents sit at the center of the table with a cozy wrapped around them. The placemats, that's what that says.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, placemats are knitted too. Ugh, those are hard to clean. You can't just wipe them. Like, you have to actually wash them.
He just knits new ones. Oh shit, it got dirty.
Throws it out the window.
Yeah. I'll just knit a new one. Clearly all that I do.
Oh, thankfully the plates are nice. I'll be back with a slice of warm pie for each of you in a jiffy. Oh, I don't need nothing. She was already hustling into the other room. I finish my breath and take a look around. The couch against the window is covered in so many knitted dolls that I don't think there's enough room for sitting. Todd looks at me and follows my gaze. Huh. Those weren't there yesterday. William looks too. There's more than a countable number of crude dollies with embroidered mouths and button eyes.
I guess it makes sense for that weird creature in the far left.
Yeah.
She does a lot of creation.
Yeah. I flinch as I see a spatula flop a runny slice of pie on the plate in front of me. It's rude to stare, you know. My dollies are shy. Okay. See, I would arrest this woman.
For insanity.
Yes.
You're crazy. Get arrested.
I'm like, you have shown to me. You've proven to me you cannot participate in society.
It's time to abort the mission. Sorry.
Would you be weirded out?
Just a wee bit. Just a skosh.
Just a little bit.
Just a touch.
I give William an uneasy look. He doesn't look back.
Shit. Oh.
Good timing. Good timing.
It really just kind of showed up. Todd tells me that these weren't here before.
He leans in, speaking softer, and gives her a smile.
What gave them the courage to come out?
After she put a slice of pie on each plate, she carefully put the dish down on a cozy and took a seat, sitting up straight and setting her paws in her lap.
She's so upset.
She's so upsetty. Some call it the Keyblade.
Ah, the Keyblade. No, not the Keyblade, but
The Keyblade, Mr. Adler.
You see, Mr. Adler, when the 13 emissaries of darkness and the 13 messengers of light clash in battle, the Keyblade is formed. The Keyblade holds the power of Kingdom Hearts.
So I once saw a thing where someone was like, is it a coincidence that the lights, like the lights in Kingdom Hearts, are the same number as the most critically praised installment of Final Fantasy, and the darknesses are numbered after the most critically panned entry in the franchise?
Oh. Reading real deep. Nomura's planting the seeds. It's his build up to his new Final Fantasy fighting game. Except it's gonna be like a traditional fighting game, not like Dissidia.
Not Dissidia.
No, it's gonna
not the Dissidia's fucking floaty ass.
I mean, I didn't hate it. I liked when
I didn't hate it. I didn't like it either.
I liked being able to go like flying.
Oh my god, I hated how big stages are.
They were humongous for no reason.
Run around and never see your opponent.
Yeah, for like the whole duration of the fight. But no, it's gonna be like a traditional 2D fighter with Final Fantasy, and it's gonna have all of it's gonna have every party member from every game.
That would be an awful fighting game. There'd be so many clones. There'd be so many straight up clones.
I don't know. I think you could. Like, I imagine Freya's moveset would be different than Kane's.
I don't know what it though. Do you really think if there was that many characters, they would put in the time
to make Freya? Fuck no. They would
no,
they'd put Kane in. They wouldn't put Freya in. That's just the sad reality.
Well, Kane is cooler.
He kind of is. I like Freya.
Kane is like Shadow the Hedgehog, right? Like, he shouldn't be cool because he's like really cliche and kind of trite, yet like he's kind of cool though. He's kind of cool though.
He's pretty fucking cool.
It do be that way.
Oh my god.
Well, truth be told, I'm too simple to make anything pretty. But I don't think they have to be a pretty to be loved. And I love these dollies very much. Some girls at the schoolyard were nice enough to show me how to make them, but I still have to practice. Were you hiding them? She giggles again. Maybe. My eyes and ears register what's going on around me, but I'm not sure my mind can yet.
Going back to the things you love, Marcy, do you have any suspicions about where your husband might be?
Her smiles goes away and her eyes widen, then look away as if trying to recall something. Well, he usually turns up at that awful saloon, drinking all of that poison. Sometimes it takes a while for him to get back, but he always comes back. She laughs. It's just never been 3 days before. Her glance switches sides. I used to be bossy about not letting him go there. But I've been good for a whole year. She looks back at William, shaking her head. No, I don't tell him what to do anymore. He's nicer when he gets what he wants.
Yeesh.
As she leans in and whispers, but isn't everyone? My gaze wanders back to her wall, and I catch something I hadn't seen before. There's a quilted blanket tacked to the wall. I thought it was just a strange color at first, but the texture on parts of it is different. Like half of it is covered in mold. I know Grandmama's shawl isn't pretty anymore either. I turn to see her looking right at me. This is just stare.
Just staring.
Huh.
My friend's just curious, ma'am. Don't let his looks distract you.
She smiles ear to ear. The way it sags reminds me of Mama's smile. Sometimes she has to smile for me when things aren't so good. Her smile goes away and she pouts her lips. Oh, that's a good expression. I like that one.
The flip switch, and she's like, all right, I'm done being nice. You guys are beneath me.
She is truly Norded.
Lick my fucking boots.
This is when, like, her clothes suddenly become the cloak of darkness.
Yeah. Guardian comes out behind her for some reason, because she has him...
Submit, Mr. Adler.
Insolent. Take this.
She looks above us, moving her head in a circular pattern, like she's looking at an invisible fly. Then she looks back at us.
So when are you playing Kingdom Hearts, Josh?
It's fun to arrange things in the house how I want them. But I think I've had my fun. Enough fun for a while. As she puts her fork down and starts to tap her wrist against the table. When do you think he's coming back? Todd stopped eating his pie.
We don't know, Marcy. We might have to look for him. He was going to the saloon the last time you saw him.
She stares at nobody in particular. That's what he said. But he had already went in the morning. He never comes back and then goes to that saloon again. He always stayed as long as he could. Oh, let me get that out of the way.
Norton just really wants you to update, bro.
I know. It's one of those things because I had to fix some of the things that was happening with the computer. I reinstalled Windows, and you know how Norton gets when it's a new installation.
Yeah, it goes like,
It's like, use me!
Use me, please.
And I'm like, no.
Nort me. Nort me, Zaddy. Fill me with your darkness.
You need to stop. You need to stop. But that's what he did that day.
So where do you think you really went?
Sometimes he threatened to take a train and leave me all alone if I wasn't good. Sometimes I thought this would be swell. Because it might mean that I could share my pies like I would like, and play with my toys for as long and as much as I wanted. But I never said that to him. So I don't think he took the train. But sooner or later, he'd always bring up walking those tracks. Maybe he wanted a model train. Maybe he liked his toys too, but he just didn't want to tell me about it. My fork goes down. As good as the pie smells, I can't find my appetite. Oh, just eat the fucking pie. It's pie. I don't like pie that much. Wait, no, I don't dislike pie. I'm just not used to eating pie.
Fair.
Because it just doesn't come up in my life.
Mm-hmm. I like pie.
What's your favorite pie?
My favorite pie?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a simple apple man, but I also really like peach pie.
Mm. Okay.
Peach, or, you know, if it's a cobbler, I like peach cobbler, but I also like blackberry cobbler. But I don't like blackberry pie very much.
What makes it a cobbler?
The way it's kind of baked. Because, you know, you're baking a pie with the crust over top of it. That makes it a pie. A cobbler is typically, you put something like a pie crust over it, but it's got a slightly different makeup, if you will. And it's usually in a casserole dish. It's not in a pie shape.
Okay. William stands, his plate entirely finished, because he's the only one that can fucking eat a pie.
He's just polite.
Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mrs. Green. We'll continue the search.
What? Okay. She looks up and smiles at him, and then her gaze drifts away again, and it doesn't look like she can fixate on anything or anybody.
Her 1,000-yard stare is something else.
I like it.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
She truly is Norded, though.
This is how I like my opponent to look after we've when we've gone to game 2.
Soulless, lost, no hope. Oh my god.
What, do you not like playing against Death and Taxes? It's a fun deck.
That's pretty great, huh?
Todd, watching William stand up, starts scarfing down the rest of his pie as fast as he can. And then you put your pie in front of Todd. Then he'll scarf that down too. This is a pile of them, lad.
Mm-hmm. I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. I decide to force at least one bite. And it's the best pie I've ever tasted. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we'll end the part.
Okay.
There.
We had some
It was a
fun
time. We
fun
got
pie.
watch a fun house.
Yeah, it was
Fun
pretty
house.
good.
Yeah.
She was dead inside for sure.
Yeah, she's having a good day.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
She has
And
her dollies.
I hope you're all having a good day.
I don't think that. I don't hope that.
Oh, why not?
I hope they are having a pleasant day.
Not a good one.
No.
Wow.
No, good is too generic. I hope they're having a pleasant day.
Wow. I hope you're having a viral day.
Ooh. We don't want you all to have any crisis majors.
No crises.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see you around.
Let it be
Everyone, we're
fantastic.
about to gone.